everybody. Welcome to the Brick House. Monday, February the 26th. Remember, there are 29 days in February this year. It is a leap year. And today, folks, we're going to talk a little bit about MadameWeb. Yeah, that's right. Probably the worst superhero movie to come out in the last 20 years. If not my lifetime. But before I get into that, just real quick, if you're new here to the channel and you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And with that, let's rock and roll right on into it, shall we? The internet is obsessed with MadameWeb. The box office? Well, that's right. MadameWeb is in its second weekend at the box office, and needless to say, it's not good. In fact, as of the day, the domestic box office has just crossed 35 million. International box office just crossed 25 million. So we're at 61 million worldwide in week 2. Now, this past weekend, MadameWeb did 6 million in just over 4,000 theaters. Ouch. It finished behind Ordinary Angels, which is a Christian movie from Lionsgate, stars Reacher star Alan Rickman, or Richin. Can never pronounce his name. And it also fell behind an anime, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. I hope I pronounced that right. So, why is it people are so interested in MadameWeb on the internet? Well, ever since the trailer was released, some of us that are into the superhero movies, which in fact this really couldn't be classified as a superhero movie, just knew it was going to be abysmal. And granted, I've only been doing this YouTube thing for about a year, and there are some people that's been doing it a lot longer than I have. But it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that MadameWeb A should be included in a Spider-Man story, seeing how in the comics and in the animated series in the 90s, MadameWeb would assist Peter with things if he needed some help, because A, she's clairvoyant, can see into the future, and B, was a source of knowledge. But instead, what we did here is we took MadameWeb and turned her into, I don't know, a 20 or 30-something-year-old paramedic that figures out she's got clairvoyant powers and helps out 3 other Spider Women. Really? So the New York Times dives into this a little bit. They interview an individual whose name is Ricky Valero, lives in Nashville, and Mr. Valero said he'd been seeing negative posts about this movie for weeks. But when he attended a showing on Thursday at a theater in Nashville, he was pleasantly surprised. There's a level of terrible that can be enjoyable. Well, he's not lying there. There is a level of terrible that can be just outright funny. Adding that he would rate the movie 3 out of 5 stars despite some cheesy dialogue. Boy, he's being generous. When he voiced mild appreciation for the movie on X, the responses were so vicious that he ended up muting them. You feel like you're standing alone on an island. Well, guess he shouldn't have put out there that he enjoyed the movie on social media. Sony's latest addition to the Spider-Man franchise, yeah, that's right, Spider-Man franchise, a movie without Spider-Man, has been inspiring memes for months, but after a dismal first week in theaters, it has come to occupy an odd perch in popular culture. It's dominating online conversation, but not drawing all that many viewers to theaters. Well, again, Spider-Man movie with no Spider-Man. Now, this does not bode well for later this year when you have Kraven the Hunter and Venom 3 set to be released later this summer and fall. In fact, Sony's been trying to build this Spider-Verse without Spider-Man. Because remember, Spider-Man's on loan to the MCU. I think they've renewed that little agreement they had between Sony, who has the rights to Spider-Man, and Marvel, the MCU, which is owned by Disney. So I think Spider-Man is still on loan to the MCU for future movies down the road. So one of the things that they get here is Mr. Valero detected an element of misogyny in internet users' eagerness to criticize superhero movies like MadameWeb or the Marvels. No, it's not misogyny, dude. It's called we don't like diversity hires. Don't bring somebody in because of the color of their skin or their ethnicity to direct a movie or to star in a movie. It's not that we don't like female directors and stars. We want to have people that have some sort of background when it comes to, I don't know, comics, which Disney's already said if you know comics, we don't want you. We don't want you as a writer. We don't want you as a director. I'm tired of these type of movies with women leading the way, flopping at the box office, he said. Well, go back to my point I just made. He worries it will prevent studios like Sony and Marvel from giving women more opportunities to helm superhero movies. I wouldn't. Again, you have to get away from the DEI aspect of this. Start going back to bringing in people that actually have some knowledge. That they understand the source material that you can pull from a comic and make a movie out of it. The criticism may also reflect fatigue with superhero movies, especially among the prestige cinema crowd, said Jordan. I'm not even going to pronounce his last name because I'm not going to butcher that one. The host of Feeling Seen podcast feels like a snotty class kind of getting the object they've been hoping for that they could just drop out of a 10-story window. There are signs that even the internet's harshest critics may be tiring of dunking on MadameWeb. Well, it's not that people are tiring of dunking on it. People just, it's out there. And like I'm doing right now, making a video about it. So I just wanted to put a little bit more out there about MadameWeb and how bad it's doing at the box office and how some people are actually going to see it just for the comedy of it because it's so terrible. Now, is it going to make back the $100 million that was spent plus the $100 million in marketing? So a $200 million outlay for this movie? No. It'd have to do somewhere between $400 and $600 million to make money. And it's not. We'll even hit $100 million domestically. I don't think it will. But I'll leave it up to you guys out there. So comment down below, share your thoughts, share your opinions. What do you think about MadameWeb? Heck, give your projections, your prognostications of what you think it's going to do at the box office. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And with that, I will see you later.